Hi, I'm Keith Robinson, a naturalist with the Clermont County Park District. Shor Park is located in Union Township at 4659 Tealtown Road. The 56 acres that encompass Shor Park were donated to us back in 2003. The landowner at the time, Mrs. Sylvia Shor, donated it as a memorial to her husband, the late S. David Shor. It sat vacant for a few years and we finally were able to open it to the public in 2010. Shor Park is more of a nature preserve. We've got about 1.5 miles of walking trails. The trails that are here at Shor Park are relatively easy, relatively flat, so they're easy to walk on. They're wide, gravel lined paths. They go through a couple of the old fields here. So most of it is open field habitat, not too much forest habitat, but it has turned into a really wonderful place for dog walkers. We see a lot of people coming to the park as a place to exercise their dogs, which is one of the few parks in Union Township that allows pets and dogs on their leashes. So we've seen a pretty good diversity of wildlife here at Shor Park in the short time that it's been open to the public. Quite frequently we see hawks, red-tailed hawks and red-shouldered hawks that really love the open field habitat here. Lots of food for them to prey on, mice and rodents and other small animals. With the wetlands out in the front fields, we do see quite a bit of amphibians, spring peepers, American toads, as well as some other common frogs and toads of Ohio. The field habitat combined with the wetlands hopefully will attract some more variety of birds as well, specifically shorebirds that will come in the wetlands areas and look for food. The summer months, when we get a lot of our summer blooming wildflowers, will attract a pretty good diversity of butterflies and moths that will enjoy the nectar that those flowers provide. We recently completed a wetland restoration project here at Shor Park. We partnered with the Clermont Soil and Water Conservation District, and we were able to get a grant through the Ohio Environmental Protection Agency, and it was a Surface Water Improvement Fund grant. What that did is it paid for the mitigation of some wetlands here at the park. We had some open fields towards the front entrance of the park. Before they were farmed, they were wetland habitat, so we restored those back to their near original conditions, which included removing a lot of invasive plants that had come in and taken over the fields. So we removed those invasive species. We planted a lot of native wetland shrubs and plants and even some wetland type trees. And hopefully over the next few years the property will continue to develop as those plants mature, and we'll see an increase in the amount and the diversity also of the wildlife that use the park. Part of that grant also included the construction of a rain garden that you'll see here on site and the bioswale in the parking lot. And what those two items do is they control the amount of stormwater runoff. So after big rain events, rather than all that stormwater running down into the storm sewers and directly into the creek, it will go into those gardens and be soaked up by some of the plants that are in those gardens, and that filters out some of the pollutants that are in the water, helps purify and clean the water, and also minimizes the amount of water that is released into those streams and creeks, overall improving the water quality. Shor Park is open the same hours as all of our parks within the Clermont County Park District. We're open 365 days a year from sunrise to sunset. If you'd like additional information about Shor Park or any of our other parks within the Clermont County Park District, you can find it all online at our website, which is clermontparks.org, or you can call our main office at Pattison Park, and their phone number is 732-2977.